Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special edition of Focus on Liberia. My name is Dennis Jai, and we are broadcasting from Atlanta, Georgia. In tonight's edition of Focus on Liberia, I have with me representative from the Liberian Business Expo, Liberian Chamber of Commerce, and Made in Liberia Inc. And we're going to be talking about the 2022 Liberian Business Expo that's going to be held here in Metro Atlanta. We want to welcome our viewers from across the globe. Again, I have with me the leader of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce, Mrs. Stephanie Logan Setro. Steph, welcome to Focus on Liberia.
Thank you, Dennis. Great to be back.
Thank you. Yeah, this is round two of the this. I also have joining me from the Liberia Chamber of Commerce is Nuki Richard, a realtor. Nuki, welcome to Focus on Liberia.
For having me.
Thank you. By the way, Nuki is a real estate investor and also part of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. Nuki, this is your first time on the show on a Focus on Liberia in a special way. I offer you a glass of water and say welcome. Feel at home.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I also want to welcome Wani Rose, who's also from the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. Wani is a community leader and a business owner here in Metro Atlanta. Wani, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Dennis.
Good. Last but definitely not the least is the head of Made in Liberia Inc., Stephanie Salamantu Duncan. Step number two, welcome to Focus on Liberia.
Thank you for having me.
And Steph, also, this is your first time on Focus on Liberia. I want to welcome you with a cold glass of water. This one came from a creek right behind my house.
Oh, man. Well, thank you.
Yeah. We want to welcome all our viewers from across the globe. Again, this is Focus on Liberia, and we are broadcasting from Atlanta, Georgia. We're still waiting for more members of the of both teams. We may be joined by Lois and Patricia is not coming tonight, so that's good. Again, welcome. We were here before, and we are here again. So let me start with Salamantu, who is here for the first time. Salamantu, say a little thing about yourself, even before coming to Made in Liberia Inc. We want to know you a little more, and my viewers. A lot of people know you, but first time on Focus on Liberia, let me say just a little bit about Salamantu.
Well, I'm sorry. For the past 10 years, I've been, I've moved back to Liberia, even though I'm in the States now, but I have moved back to Liberia for actually 11 years. And I serve as the special projects director at Painesville City Corporation at one point for about 5 years. And for another 5 years, I served at the Chamber of Commerce in Liberia as the Secretary General. And in between the two, I wear a lot of hats. I'm an advocate for women and children. We have the Liberian Girls Organization, which is an organization. It's a network of women who we do fundraising for victims of sexual violence in Liberia. And one of our most popular fundraiser is the Vagina Monologues, which we've been doing in Liberia for about 10 years. And the other hat that I wear, I'm a big fan of women serving on boards, women participation in spaces that I feel that we know women are not usually welcome to. So I was one of the starting members of an organization called the Women on Board Network Liberia. There's other networks in Africa, of course, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Kenya. But the whole objective of that organization is to ensure that we identify qualified women, that we equip them, whether it's to training, whatever resources they need, and we push for them to serve on public and private boards and also we push for them to get employed if that space allow us. So I guess that's in a nutshell of who I am. I'm a Liberian American. Proudly, I represent both countries. I love both countries, and that's it. I
Thank
hope
you
that
so
was.
much.
I should say you're the executive director of Made in Liberia.
Oh,
We're
no,
gonna,
you already said that. Yeah. So
yes, and we're going to come to that. And please, tonight we have two Stephanie Salimatu Duncan and Stephanie Logan Setro. Stephanie Logan Setro is the head of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce, USA, that is headquartered here in Metro Atlanta. And Stephanie Salimatu Duncan is the head of Made in Liberia, Inc. So we have two Stephanies here. So I'll be calling Stephanie of Liberia, Inc. Salimatu. That's the name.
yeah.
And I love that name. I'm not trying to be biased here, but I love the Salimatu part. All right. So now let me go to Stephanie Logan Setro to tell me about the Liberia Chamber of Commerce USA. It's kind of repeat, but I want for those watching us for the first time, what is the Liberia Chamber of Commerce?
Okay, well, the Liberian Chamber of Commerce in the USA is an organization here to promote business, Liberian businesses in the diaspora. We cover the whole of the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Key initiatives that we'll be taking care of is legislative advocacy, resource access, network development, economic development, which is the biggie, marketing and advertising, leadership development, and community promotions, and a gambit of other things that deal with business. So that's what the chamber is here for. We're here to basically take care of the Liberian businesses to promote and excel the Liberian and bring us to another level financially and independently.
Thank you. And Wani also works with the Chamber of Commerce. Before I go to Wani and Nuki, let me get Stephanie Salamantu to tell me about Made in Liberia Inc. Introduce Made in Liberia Inc. to my viewers, please.
Okay. So the Made in Liberia, and I mean the official name is called the Made in Liberia Fair. It is a social enterprise that works with micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises to increase brand awareness of products and services that are not only made in Liberia, but are also made by Liberians. And our main objective is to increase brand awareness of again, made in Liberia, made by Liberian products and services. And we do that by marketing and promoting. We also advocate for an enabling environment for these businesses to thrive. And we work on expanding the market for the MSMEs that we work with. Our long-term vision is to create an environment that will require or provide a preference for the purchase of made in Liberia, made by Liberian goods and services. So we are champions of things that are made in Liberia. We are champion of things that are made by Liberians, services that are provided by Liberians, whether you're in Liberia or you're in the diaspora. We want to be we will be the premier organization that champion those two that group.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's the short end of it.
Thank you. And we're going to get together. So Made in Liberia and the Liberia Chamber of Commerce came together to have an expo right here in Metro Atlanta. Before we go into that, let me welcome also Nuki, who is here for the first time. Nuki, a little bit about yourself and your role as a part of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce.
That's what I was looking for. Anyway, my name is Nuke. The E is pronounced like an A.
Okay.
And when you forget, just say, come here. That's what it means. Nuke, come here. Anyway, I'm Nuke Richards. I live in Akron, Georgia here. I've been a realtor since 1997. I'm both real estate, residential, and commercial. I started investments back in 2006. I buy, fix, and flip. So Stephanie, we have two Stephanie, right? So Stephanie Citro approached me and encouraged me to come on board and see how we all can take this to another level. And I was glad that she considered me worthy enough to join this dynamic group. So that's how I came on board. I enjoy real estate, that's my passion. And I think I threw in a little bit earlier today. I went to culinary school, so I'll be graduating June 10th. My desire is to open one of the not the best, not one, because I haven't seen any. I've been in America since what 1981. I haven't seen a Liberian restaurant like the one I'm going to open. so, so that's where I am today. I was looking for my title before you said, please tell us. So Stephanie, what's my title? I forget.
Thank
you. I'm happy to work with everybody. I'm happy to be on your show tonight and to encourage others and to let people know what we are doing in the diaspora and Canada and other places. I thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, this is Focus on Liberia. I have members of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce USA and Made in Liberia Inc. And 111 Bring You In. These two groups came together to have an expo. That's the Liberian Business Expo 2023. Tell me a little bit about that expo, how we all got started, and where are we with it now?
I hope I do a good job, but Stephanie Salamatu kind of came together with this idea to just showcase Liberian businesses. And I think initially Stephanie was considering doing something like this in Texas, while Stephanie Cetro was considering doing something like this in Georgia. So the two brains came together, the two Stephanies came together with this idea. Exactly. And so Stephanie Cetro reached out to me, she and Lois, and asked if I would like to get involved. Well, of course, first in the chamber. And of course, I said, sure, any opportunity to advance, our community, what we're trying to do in this community, I'm all for it. So I got involved then. But the Business Expo is an opportunity for us to network as Liberians, but not only as Liberians, even those who are friends of Liberians, so people that we interact with at church, at our businesses, in our communities, we want them all to come. This is an opportunity, especially after COVID, when we were stuck, we could not move. Mental health has been a huge issue during COVID, and we were stuck. We felt like, what's next? If we have an opportunity, if we make it through this pandemic, we want to do more for ourselves, for our community, for our country, things like that. So this Liberian Business Expo is really an event to encourage every Liberian business owner out there, regardless whether you are considering starting a business, whether you just launched your business, whether you've been in business for 40 years, it doesn't matter. We want you to come and get involved in this opportunity to share what it is that you do. What products do you sell? What services do you offer? How can we support you as Liberians in the diaspora or even in Liberia? How can we advance each other? What can I learn from you? What can I teach you? How can you learn from me? So on and so forth. So this is an opportunity. This is the first of many to come that we will come here in Georgia. The date is July 29th and 30th. In Georgia, we have just a number of events scheduled. It's going to be a wonderful event. In fact, tonight you'll get a taste of what the 70s party will be like. We'll talk about that in a minute. But starting with the 29th, we'll have a welcome event that evening where you'll come and get to meet and mingle with other Liberians who are in town or live here and share more information about your businesses. And then the following day, we have the actual expo. And then that night is the 70s party, which DJ Jeremy Sika will be our DJ. And he's actually joining us tonight. He will play a little bit so we can get a taste of what he does. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. This is just an opportunity as if you're a Liberian, if you're friends of a Liberian, we want you to come. We encourage you to come, get involved in this event, get involved in this expo, and just come and share what you do. So now we know who to go to and where to go to for things.
Thank you, Wani.
Right. You're welcome.
Let me go back to Salamantu, because this thing started with Salamantu is in Texas thinking about something. Stephanie is in Georgia thinking about something, and the two came together. Uh, I don't want to take us back, Salamantu, but tell us how that came to being, and you were deciding to do this, Stephanie, and the two of you got together. Now here are we. Tell me, for someone who is watching us tonight, the importance of this expo and what they expect to see.
Okay. The short history of Made in Liberia Fair started in 2018. And this idea was supposed to be an idea given to the Chamber of Commerce in Liberia and the Liberian Business Association in Liberia. Well, we hosted 2 events. And then, like many things, people sort of kind of get busy and they kind of move away from it. But I have met a lot of the MSMEs, these micro and small businesses, and most of the micro and small businesses in Liberia are Liberian owned. And they're usually not included in a lot of things. People are not really paying attention to them. We talk about MSMEs and small businesses, but when you talk to these businesses, you find that they're really not getting the support that they need. And I had built a lot of relationships with these small companies, saw people kind of making things, how they were struggling. So I decided to go ahead and continue the fair and do it once a month. So for 2 years, 3 years, going 3 years, every last Saturday of the month, I will wake up and like literally, I made contact with one of the restaurants that had an enclosed space that was big enough for at least 25 businesses. We started doing our Made in Liberia the last Friday of every month. Now, when I got to the States, because the goal was always there's 3 things we wanted to do with Made in Liberia. We market and promote, we advocate for an enabling environment, and we expand the market. And the market that I'm most familiar with is the U.S. market. I was introduced to some of the trade agreements that Liberia, Africa in general, has signed, but specifically Liberia really had not utilized these trade agreements. One in particular was the African Growth and Opportunity Act. This is a trade agreement that was signed between the U.S. and some of the African countries. It's about 40 countries, and is to really build a good bilateral trade agreement between the 2 countries to get products from Africa into the U.S. market duty free. For example, simple things like T-shirts. It's very costly to import clothes into the U.S. But if you're doing it from one of these approved AGOA countries in Africa, is pretty much cheap. Things like palm oil. So they have over 6,000 products that you can export to the U.S. Market duty free. And they provide through USAID, the U.S. State Department, U.S. Trade Department, they provide a lot of resources to help get the MSMEs in Africa prepare to showcase or sell their products to the U.S. market. For me, I look at America as a very large market. Liberia has about 4 million people. That's the statistic. I beg to differ, but the statistic said it's 4 million. You're talking about 4 million who they don't necessarily have the spending power to buy the products. So then we try to step outside into the ECOWAS community that has about that give you access to about 350 million people. And then, of course, you have the U.S. market, which is just triple times that amount. So why not get some of these small businesses to link up with companies in America, especially our Liberian diaspora in America, because that's one area we seem to have neglected, that relationship between the diaspora and the businesses on the ground. So when I came to the States last year, my trip kind of just kept getting extended. And I said, you know what? Perhaps, we need to do the Made in Liberia fair while I'm here. I linked up with someone in Houston. And of course, it sounded great to do it in Houston because of the organization that was interested in it. But as luck would have it, I met Stephanie. And I literally met Stephanie online. I was introduced to her, had a conversation with her. The first
You
conversation.
ran away from me at first.
Yes,
She
I
ran
did.
away from me at first. Tell the truth now.
Yes, I did. I did.
Tell the chichipole now.
But yeah, when we talk, I mean, we talk for such a long time, and the ideas were just pretty much very similar. And it's like, you know, let me tell you, she really. It wasn't even hard to convince me to move it to Atlanta. She was like, "Look, Atlanta has more Liberians. If we're going to be focused on the Liberian Business Expo, the Chamber of Commerce, I mean, everybody just seemed like they were so active. She's like, why not? Why don't we just do it here? And then every year we can move it around. We can next year we could possibly do it in Houston. It was an easy sell. She introduced me to her team, and we came up with this. So the whole idea is that we want to introduce our prospective organization, our enterprises, to the Liberian community, but also to the diaspora in general. I always say, in when you're selling, you're not only Liberians don't only sell to Liberians. Liberians sell to everybody. That's who you're supposed to be selling to. You're supposed to be selling to the Nigerian diaspora. You're supposed to be selling to the Chinese. You're supposed to be selling to everybody. The spending power is here. Sell to everybody. So we want to introduce our organizations to the general public. This is the first year. We also want to promote and market these companies, showcase the products and services, and try to create some kind of business linkages between the companies that are actually showing up to display, the people who are actually just coming to see if they see a look good. Because sometimes we let it be investigated. Let's go to the first one. Let's just go see how it will look like. But create the business linkages that's there. But most importantly for me, I guess, for Made in Liberia, when we talk about expanding the market, we want to introduce these companies to the resources that are available to them, both in the diaspora and to Liberia. There's so many resources that are available for bilateral trade. There's resources that are available for trade missions. If you are a Liberian American-owned company here trying to do something on the continent, so you can use that opportunity not just in Liberia, but Africa has a market. And I don't even want to get into the African Free Continental Trade Agreement, which is expanding the borders between all of the African countries. So there are opportunities, there are resources available, but we know that there's so many people who are not aware that these resources are available to them. So we are hoping that this event, this inaugural event, it's our first year. We want to say, hey, look, this is who we are. Everybody come out, everybody network, everybody promote your business, everybody link up with people, build on existing relationship, create existing relationship, but also learn about the resources that are available to you, whether you're here in America, whether you're at home in Liberia.
Stephanie?
Do you see why she's my female crush, Dennis? She's like a wealth of knowledge. From the first time we spoke, I was like, she is so, like, her knowledge is so vast. She brings so much to the table that we were just like this. The moment we spoke, it was just like this. We finished each other's sentences.
And I think one of the things that I like about Stephanie, that Stephanie one, is the fact that you want to help other Liberians. It's not going to take nothing out of me to see Liberians thrive. I'm always like, look, I'll tell you a quick story. So, we just came from the Bahamas. We were in a club. My girlfriend actually went to the DJ and told this guy to play native. The man liked the song so much, he kept playing it. And we dancing, yeah. Because for me, if
I don't know that song. Which song is native?
oh, the native story, I enjoy myself. I really enjoy myself.
That guy.
Yeah. So I mean, he played it. The guy enjoyed the song. But we were just like, this is our Liberian artist. And that's what I want to see. I get excited when I can say, you know what, that chick or that dude, he's from Liberia. He's doing XYZ. Because we all sitting on here, our history or our story, Liberia story, unfortunately for the last 30 years has been bad. Where when you go somewhere and you say, oh, I'm from Liberia, the first thing somebody want to look at you and say, oh, it's war. Even people from war country telling you, oh yeah, I know it's war. And it's like, really? So, you want to change, you want to start changing the narrative and say, no, we're not all about that. Yeah, we had civil disturbance, but we are resilient people. Look what can come out of Liberia. There are a lot of Liberians that left, and look what they're doing in the diaspora. Look what the Liberians are doing on the ground. So we get excited, and that was one of the things that I really liked about Stephanie. You get excited because somebody else is doing good, and you want to showcase it. You want to tell the story. You want to let everybody know that, you know what, they're doing good. They're from Liberia.
Thank you.
Thank you. The story was still talking about, putting another image of Liberia. We're in Ghana when a Liberian girl, fellow refugee, was selling oranges. And so a Ghanaian came to buy. And, normally you want to peel the orange, and, but she was holding the knife. And this Ghanaian couldn't stand a Liberian holding a knife. So said, no, I just want the orange. Don't do anything because I don't want to see you holding knife. He said, Liberia. Because that was the image they remember about Liberia. So she couldn't have the Liberian girl selling oranges holding a knife. She couldn't take that image. So so that brings us to the expo. How does this expo help, or how will it help change that image of Liberia?
Who want to take it? What?
Who want to take it? Anybody can take it, I guess.
Yeah, and this is very interactive, and you can jump in anytime. There's a fireside chat, I want to call it.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, Liberia right now is on the world stage, so to speak. We're celebrating 200 year of the free men coming into Liberia, which is a big thing for the African American community on this side. The African American community on this side, we haven't also done a great job at linking that part of our history per se, or utilizing them. They have a wealth of resources here. They have the spending power. We haven't really tapped into it. So when we're talking about positivity, you start looking at the history of Liberia. Liberia history is like a hurricane. It like one season is bad, and next season hurricane come, the next season an earthquake. Yeah, but nevertheless, the people are resilient. Despite everything that's happened in Liberia, you have people who are determined to make it. When we come outside of Liberia, we actually just don't turn our back on Liberia. We actually go back. We spend money. Most of the money that the Liberian people get, where does it come from? It comes from the diaspora. Right? So we want people to know that we are a resilient group of people. We are hardworking. We are entrepreneurs. No, when you see us with a knife, we're not trying to kill anybody, but rather we may be trying to create something that can be useful for you.
Or to split something to share.
Yeah. And then one of my biggest critics about Liberian businesses, I always say, we don't advertise enough. We do not advertise enough. I don't understand why you're not bragging about your company. Here's an example. Coca-Cola, if you think about those big name brands, Coca-Cola, all of us know what Coca-Cola tastes like. We've been drinking Coca-Cola since we're small. But most of the money goes towards advertising. They advertise every day, everywhere. They spend money on billboards. They don't stop advertising because it's like a form of brainwash. We're better than it tastes good. Whether it tastes good, it doesn't taste good, they advertise. So we're hoping that Liberians can get into the habit of not just promoting and advertising, bragging about what you're doing. It's okay to brag about what you're doing. You work hard. Entrepreneurs are very hard workers. So brag about it. When you brag and you're showing off your products and services, you are actually showing off the good side of Liberia. Okay, as a Liberian person that owns, even if you're a Liberian American, that's part of showcasing some of our culture that's there. The other thing we want for people to see is that we can work together, because that's one of the biggest myths that we hear. Oh, Liberian people can work together. No, Liberian people can work together. You got bad apples and you got many good apples. We can work together, but because we don't advertise, we don't talk about it, we don't brag about it, because people not tell us, oh, you're showing off too much. We don't talk about a lot of the good things. We focus on the collaboration perhaps that did not work. So we want people to get into the habit of linking up. When you link up with me, I may not buy your product, but I know somebody who may be interested in your product. I just don't only know Liberians. I know Americans. I know other nationality who are interested in Liberian owned Liberian product, a Liberian business owner. So, let's get into the habit of collaborating, of networking, of telling people this is what I do. This is my business. Please share it amongst your network. And by doing so, you create this environment that people can say, you know what? All of those things that those people went through, look how they're sticking together in their community. Look how they bounce back. They're being entrepreneurs. They're stepping out of the NGO arena, because everything that NGO. So, but these people are business people. They're paying attention to the private sector. So, all of these things tend to build an image or a narrative, a good narrative of your country. It's an extension of your country.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
Some of the things that you said, but one of them that sticked out, and we'll do that in real estate is, can you all hear me very well? Salamatu.
Yeah.
You said there's money everywhere that people can spend, and one of the I think one of the good things that will come out of the Liberian Chamber of Commerce, if we start teaching our Liberians that, yes, because most times when we're opening business, we go in the area just for Liberians, and we don't put ourselves in a position to open up to everybody. We have great culture, like I was talking about earlier about restaurant. Our food, we are one of the best cooks in the world, I would like to say.
Yes.
But we carry the food, and Liberians, we grew up eating at home. We cook our food at home. So if you carry it back in the Liberian community, we're cooking at home. So most likely will not come out to eat out as much as others would. So when we go somewhere, put it in an area where it's central for everybody to enjoy, then we start teaching people of our culture. And maybe by then, our own Liberians will start coming. But if you just cater to us, I cook at home every day. I'm not going to the restaurant to eat what I'm cooking at home. So those are the things I think the Chamber of Commerce will also help us to do, to again advertise ourselves, be proud of our food, for other people to try our cultural meals, try things from our country and stuff like that. So this Chamber is a very good thing, and working together, as she said, we have to learn to work together. And it took me a while, but I'm getting to it, because like I said, in real estate again, I can tell you how many Liberians I work with. So all these things, having these classes, encouraging one another, the networking is very good, because you can tell your story of how you got over what you did. It might inspire somebody else from Liberia to do likewise. So from hearing everything now, even myself, I'm getting excited. I'm getting to say, yes, this is true. This will bring us together. This will teach us how to work together and all of that. So I will, as the Liberian will say, I land.
Thank you for learning. And Mrs. Setro,
Mhm.
so there is a expo that is coming.
Mhm.
I need to talk about that.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Oh, I'm excited. The Liberian Business Expo. Yes. Do you see this logo back here that Stephanie created for us? Stephanie Salamatu did an awesome job in creating this new logo for us strictly for the Business Expo. So we are having our first annual Liberian Business Expo on July 29th and 30th. We have a lot of stuff in store for everybody. I mean, we have guest panelists, professionals speaking. We have surprise guests. We have government officials. We have celebrities. We have TV and radio people coming. FOL will be there. I mean, we are so excited. We have DJ Jeremy Sika. We have performances. We have a fashion show. We have cultural events for the children. And we will have a whole slew of Liberian businesses coming out to represent. Understand that this event is free to the public. Everybody is welcome to come. But our vendors will be there. Liberians have the first right of refusal, so we are not being picky. If you are a non-Liberian, don't feel because it says Liberian Business Expo, you're not able to come. Yes, come, be part, enjoy. We are building a network of businesses. And that doesn't just mean Liberians, because we have to go global in order to build economic wealth and development, and also to build our community and strengthen our community. So we're hoping that this Business Expo will unite all of us, bring us all together, and we can build a strand that starts from Atlanta and build it all across the world and say, you know, these are our Liberian businesses. We're here. Come on out. We're open for business, basically.
And Steph, tell me about the vendors, the sponsors, and you say it's free for everybody to come. So draw the lines in there. Which is which?
Okay, so vendors will be paying for their vendor spots. They get a free they get a vendor spot, and outside vendors will pay $150 for their outside spots, and inside vendors, oh yes, here we go. We have some. Dennis just put up a quick picture of some of our vendors. 1847 Festival, they are working with us in like kindness. We will also be at their event, and they will be at our event. And their cultural festival celebrates Liberian Independence Day. They will have it from July 22nd to the 24th. So we will be there enjoying with them, learn, and also indulging in the Liberian culture. G's Hope Caring Agency is a private home care agency who has also decided to sponsor our Business Expo, and as well as being a vendor at the event. And makeup artist, and that's actually beat by Becky Nels. She is a makeup artist, one full stop makeup stop. She does hair, makeup, nails, the whole gambit. It's one-stop fashion. You need to go somewhere, she will do your clothes, hair, nails, makeup, everything. And that includes hair, wig installations. So those are a few of our vendors that will be there on that particular day.
And Stephanie Salamatu talk about the native story. And this is DJ Bolibo, right?
You got it. You got it, Salamatu.
Salamatu, the little hidden gem beside that. Dennis is not only the host of FOL, but he's also a world-renowned DJ. Who goes underneath the DJ name DJ Bolibo. So anybody who wants to book Mr. John, please contact FOL to book Mr. John for your event.
That's why I was expecting to see Stephanie.
You can tell that Stephanie J.
Yeah, I know them all right. Yeah, I know
it. All right. So that's just a gist. Sorry, we don't have a DJ Sika here, and I used to call the guy native, so I didn't know it's native.
Native, yeah, native. You said thank you. If you don't thank me, you deserve it. A queen like you deserve it.
Who got it?
So why don't you tell me about the 70s and the music part in the in this expo? Because right
Sure,
now Salamatu already on fire.
Of course, yeah. So Jeremy Sika, we were hoping he would be here tonight. He's not feeling well. So DJ Sika is not here tonight. He's not well. He was going to try to push it, but he won't be able to do it. So he's going to wait and bring his A game when he's feeling much better next time when we're on live. Okay. But anyway, regardless of that, he is going to be on and ready that night. So as you know, it's July 30th is the expo during the daytime. And then at nighttime, it's the 70s party. So you got to come in your best costume. I'm still struggling. I will admit, I'm still struggling. I got to figure out what I'm going to wear. But I know Stephanie got her stuff down. I know Lois got hers. I'm sure Salamato has hers. And I'm sure Nikkei has hers. So everybody has to come bring their A game that night, dressed in your 70s gear. Whatever that means for you, you rock it and rock it well, because we're going to have, like Stephanie says, first of all, we're going to have our own performing artists from right here in Georgia. Okay. Lucky Shango is going to be up in the building. So we're excited about that. Yes. Lucky and his beautiful wife, Nikki, are going to be here serenading us that night. So that's going to be wonderful. We have some other surprises. We're not going to give everything to you guys. But then besides that, we have Jeremy Sika on the ones and twos. And you know, with Jeremy, I'm telling you right now, take your medicine before you come, because you will not be able to sit down. He's going to put every jam you can think of or not even think of. And you, every time you go to your seat, you're going to be like, oh, crap, I got to go back. I got to dance on this one. I got to go back. I got to dance on this one. And you're going to not be able to walk by the time the night is over. So that's DJ Sika, Jeremy Sika. Jeremy, by the way, he's our DJ for the night, but he also is a business owner. He's a vendor as well for our events. Jeremy has his own lawn care business. He has his own auto dealership, as well as he's a DJ. So he's, you know, multifaceted, and we are lucky that he has agreed to be a DJ for this event. And besides Jeremy, I mean, like Stephanie mentioned, we're going to have many other individuals in the building that we're working on right now. And we're just so excited to surprise you guys. We cannot give you everything, but just understand it is going to be amazing.
We have guests flying in from all over.
What'd you say, Steph?
I was just saying, we have guests flying in from all over. So it will be a day, 2 days, 2-day event. It will be 2 days to remember.
Yes,
so
exactly. And the fashion show, which will showcase my clothing line, Sakana Rose, and many others. We have another member on our team, Nikki. She has her own clothing line. She'll be here with hers, and many others. We're going to probably reach out to Nikki with Lucky Shango's wife as well for her to showcase. This is a collaborative event. I'm sorry?
Les Jeux Essentials.
Yeah, Les Jeux is Nikki Collison's business, and then we also have Unique. I forgot Nikki's brand, but anyway, Nikki, which is Dominic Rappel's wife, she'll showcase, and we'll talk to many others. This is a collaborative event. This is an opportunity for all of us, again, to just work together. I remember when we're having our meeting behind the scenes, and we were talking about the fashion show, and I said to Nikki, the other Nikki Collison, who has Les Jeux Essentials, about showcasing her clothing, and she says, well, Wani, our clothing are similar. So wouldn't that be weird to have you do yours and then I'm here? It's like competition. I'm like, not at all. This is what we're all here for, is to showcase what we each do. When I go to Ghana and I'm working with my designers, there are many other people making similar stuff. When you go to shop at the mall, you got Macy's selling similar things, as JC Penney's selling similar things, as Diller selling. I mean, we shop at all those places. You may see something that I have and you like it, you buy from me, and Nikki may have something and you source from her and whomever else. This is what this is about. So that night, we're going to showcase, in the whole day, actually the entire weekend, we're showcasing Liberian businesses, and those who, again, are friends of Liberians, you're welcome. And so if you're listening, if you're watching this live viewing right now, if you're viewing this live, please share with your friends. Share with your friends. Tell them about this event. Liberians, don't be shy. Salamatu talked about that. Don't be shy. You have got to promote your businesses. When you see us promoting ours, don't be like, oh gosh, here we go again. Another Sakana Rose or another whatever it is. Understand this is what we all should be doing. And we want to show you how we do it. We're happy to share that with you. And we want to learn, how are you doing yours? And so what can we improve on? And I mean, we just cannot wait. Honestly, we're just really looking forward to this event. It's long overdue, long overdue. And so that night is going to be on fire. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
Thank you, one, and you say Lucky. Who's going to be there again? Lucky Shango?
Lucky Shango.
Shango.
What's my people doing so? We doing so. There you go. We're doing all right.
That's Lucky Shango.
We already started. We started.
Yeah.
All right. Already starting.
And by the way, this is DJ Bolibo.
DJ Rice Crust.
Yeah, Dennis. Where DJ Nee?
DJ Bolibo.
Okay.
When DJ Sika coming, then Bolibo gave way. So
that's right. You gotta move. Morning roll. DJ Sika coming.
Exactly.
So yeah, we have some comments. People are commenting, and Nathaniel Gase has a business owner in Liberia. What do I need to be a sponsor to the upcoming event?
Oh, nice question. Do you want to sponsor the event? Well, you could go to www.liberianbusinessexpo.com and click the sponsor link and fill out the information, and we will send you everything you need.
That is www.liberianbusinessexpo.com/sponsors, and from there you get whatever you need.
Mm-hmm. And thank you so much. Thank you. We are looking for sponsors. So please do.
Yes.
We appreciate it. We truly do.
P. College said, please, I want you guys to please send me a contact or address for this program, please, because I'm really interested in your program. I have a business running presently in Liberia, which is running well, and I have to get international partners.
P. Colley. Well, Stephanie could give her information, and you could also send us information at libchamberusa@gmail.com.
Another question here, is the expo jointly managed by the Chamber of Commerce and Made in Liberia? Is there a website or Facebook page to learn more about the expo? That's the question.
Yeah. That's our website for the Business Expo, the www.liberianbusinessexpo.com. Made in Liberia does have their own site, and the Chamber of Commerce is currently working on our site. So hopefully we'll be done in about a week. We have a lot of stuff to put in ours and a lot of data entry with the different businesses. But I'll let Stephanie talk about their website and how you could link up with them.
Okay, so I went ahead and put both websites in the chat. I've been just putting it in there. So Liberia Business Expo, but also the Made in Liberia.shop. One of the things that we do on the site is that we have this thing called the e-blast. And people share their flyers, people share their the events, whatever they're doing. And we go ahead and we send it out on our blog. So it goes out to about 5,000 people on the website. So you can sign up on the website to receive some information, to receive the news, and or you can send us an email if you want to go ahead and publish something on there. And it's free. If you're just sending one or two things, we can go ahead and do it for free. That's not a problem. We've also been pushing our social media. We're on Facebook, the Made in Liberia. Look for the star that looks like the flag. And then we're also on Instagram. One of the things that we're working on right now is while we're having the event in Georgia, we want to simultaneously be having the Made in Liberia fair in Liberia. So that's a way that you can participate. I don't want to announce a specific person from Prosper Africa, but they've agreed to participate. So we're trying to figure out how we can come to an agreement where they can provide their service to us, not just here in America, but also for the Liberians on the ground. So, but I like the question that the person asked about being in Liberia and trying to network or link up with a larger company. That's a gap that I think we haven't really filled in Liberia, and it's there that when we talk about opportunities in Liberia, a lot of people can just say, "Oh, you know, there are plenty of opportunities in Liberia," but people are not very specific about these opportunities. And I had this conversation with one of the oil companies actually, and they actually started blasting me. They're like, "How you having a fair and I know nothing about it?" And I had to kind of rethink. I'm like, usually when we come to you, we're begging you for money for sponsor, but we forget the gap of linking the smaller businesses with your supply chain. And that's something a lot of the large businesses are willing to do. They have a lot of services that they're trying to outsource, and they would love to link up with a smaller company in Liberia. So, these are all of the things that we want to do. And sometimes you don't think about it until somebody start asking the question.
Asking questions.
Yeah. And when you ask the question, that's true. We have this large company. They're looking to fill some smaller services that they need. And they need, they want to empower the MSMEs. So perhaps you fit into one of those categories.
Yes.
So, we're still working on it, targeting specific companies that will be able to do it. Because one of the other things I like to do when I link you up, I like to be able to follow up.
Yeah.
So, and it's easier because we're not a huge company. We ain't got plenty of money, it's a small team. Most of us, I don't want to say my people there, I don't pay them. I don't pay my people there. Or they are bribing them with food. But since we're small, it makes sense to target one or two companies and try it out, see how it goes. We can follow up with that. So we're working with two companies. Once they can confirm with me, that's the problem. We just need people to confirm on paper. Once they can confirm, we'll put it out there. But that's a great idea. That's what should be happening. And I'm glad, we have people who are asking those questions.
Thank you. Dapi Kalsi, I really want to be part of this occasion, that special day.
We really want you to be a part of the occasion also. We really do.
Really.
And Samuel Hollywood said it sound good, and because of that, he is watching this show to the end.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for this.
We appreciate you.
Just an FYI too that the chamber is also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is at LIB Chamber USA. That's our handle for everything.
Good. And Nuki, let me come to you as a business owner. You are in this real estate business, and you want to have the best restaurant ever in the history of history. That's good. How are you part of this chamber?
Not just restaurant, Liberian restaurant.
Liberian restaurant. So you're part of this chamber. So how are you going to do with your business? Are you buying a slide, or what is it that you are doing to promote your business at the chamber so that others here will see and follow suit?
I'm getting a slot to promote my business as well.
Okay. Tell me how you go about it.
How do I go about it? Well, the website is there. We go on there, register, but because I have friends in high places, I'll register without going online to do it. But you can, we are encouraging people, including me, to go online so we can keep track of the flow of the vendors and the sponsors. So I'll go online and register just like everybody else and pay your fees right on there. And then we have a list. So we have two different ways you pay to have inside a high class with the air condition, to advertise your business in there, or you can do outside. So if you want to be cheap, you can go outside. If you want to go inside for air condition, we have another price. But I'm going inside. I want air condition.
So Nuki, you've been in business for so long, so you probably know the value of going to this expo.
Correct.
Tell those that are watching us, how does that benefit your business? What is the value when you go to this expo so that others will see what you're talking about? Because for me, I've never been to expo with my business, so really I'm kind of iffy about it. I don't know, what do I go, do I not go? What will you tell that person?
Well, the key thing is network. Network is you network is very, very important for any business. There you get to meet people, you get to know things. Just talking on the on this site tonight, on this show, has given me a lot of ideas. So coming to the expo, I would encourage anyone who's coming, if you're not buying a table but you just coming to network, bring your flyers, promote yourself. But the best thing is to get a table, because if you get a table, when you come to the expo, your table is there. You have everything pertaining to the business that you can encourage people with. You got your business card. You can go from table to table, learn about this table, learn about this other business, and at the same time promote yourself. So that's the advantage of an expo. You have a lot of we do a lot in real estate, the expos as well. So you have a bag. You go from this table, you learn about this business, you get a card. Eventually, we heard somebody with how you call it, doing the yard. What the English word I want to use? So you want somebody to come and cut your grass, take care of your grass. They have that business card. You can say, "Oh, I remember at the expo. Okay, made in Liberia. Oh, I remember at the expo, I saw made in Liberia, and they sell these things, they ship these things." So it brings that memory back to you. So you would go from table to table, meeting these different vendors, and at the same time, promoting yourself to them, telling them about what you do. So it is two ways. It benefits you, it benefits us.
Thank you.
So I would highly recommend that people do attend. Come prepared to meet a lot of vendors, network, network, network. You will learn something you didn't know before. So networking is very important as part of the promoting of your business as well. So if I came there, I promote myself as a realtor. I have my table there. I tell people, I educate people right there. The elevation speech, you can do it right there. So that's it.
Thank you. Wani, I don't know which business. You fashion designer. You so I don't know which business. But talk to me how I mean how you plan to proceed with this, and just go add to what Nuke.
Yeah,
I want to remember that.
Right, Nuke.
Just
Yes.
how this going to benefit your many again, tell about your many businesses. The fashion design one is new, so I want to hear about that.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm one of those people where I walk to the beat of my own drum. Like honestly, I have no fear to try something. I'm going to try it. I don't care if I fail. I want to at least have tried it, and then I can say I tried it. Well, I didn't succeed. Oh well, I've learned. Now I know what to do differently. Or I tried it and wow, it worked out. I love this. So that's why I have no fear. We have one life to live. I always tell my mom this. I said, "Mommy, the day I'm laying down in that bed and let's say I'm dying, God forbid, I want to be able to lay there and say, well, you know what? At least I tried this. And at least I tried that. Thank God I tried this. As opposed to, gosh, I wish I had tried that. And I wish I had done that. Oh man, I don't want to wish. I want to at least have done it. So, in business, you have to spend money to make money. Okay. And all these things are right off. So if you don't know this and you are watching this and you're a business owner, understand coming to this event and purchasing a vendor table can be written off. It's a business expense. It's an investment into your own business. So start there. Don't look at it as you're benefiting Stephanie or Wani or Salamato or any of us. You are investing into your own business by coming and purchasing a table, whether inside or outside, with the hope of sharing what it is you do, sharing what it is you're passionate about, and potentially gaining new customers, gaining new clients, or maybe just collaborating with someone now that you can do more with in the future. A good example, I was at the carnival this past weekend. I just launched my business, Lucana Rose, which is an African print inspired clothing. The way this business came about was because, for one, as you see me, I'm a pretty thick girl. I just have always been this way. That's just my heritage. I'm Liberian and Ghanaian. So I have everything. God just gave me plenty. And Wani, there you go. There you go. Plenty everything. It's been a challenge when people are selling African clothes and I go running to buy something. It doesn't usually fit. It's hard to find things in my size or just to fit my shape and things like that. So I was like, you know what? I want to be able to wear our print, and I want it to not only just wear it on occasions for weddings, but every day. I want to wear it when I go to the grocery store, when I go to a party. I want to be able to grab an African thing and put it on and be able to be proud about this African print that I'm wearing as part of my culture.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's how my business came about with Sakana Rose. And so this weekend I was fortunate to have an opportunity.
Sorry to stop you, but what you just said is very important, right? Because the way I think about our African clothes is for occasion. But you
Yeah.
say, no, let me wear this to do your work. Let me wear it to go to bed. Let me wear it to go to barbecue. Let me wear it to take a walk.
Yes, and exactly it. And that's my goal. My goal is to replace your wardrobe with African print clothing. Replace your wardrobe little by little, little by little. It doesn't matter. You buy one thing this year, it's okay. Buy one thing next year. And eventually we start to replace your wardrobe with African print, things that you feel comfortable in, you feel beautiful in. That's what I'm hoping. So I had an opportunity to go to the carnival, which is a Caribbean event. It's not an African event. To be honest, I was the only African vendor there. Stephanie can attest to it. She came and assisted me, Stephanie Cetro. I was the only African vendor there that day. But everyone kept flocking to my flocking. We were right next door to another vendor who was selling regular clothes, and everyone just walked right past and came into this booth. They are at a stage where they're interested. They want to know more about African print. They want to see people are buying waist beads galore. Who were tying waist beads? I couldn't keep up.
I'm 3 and 4 at a time. Yes, they were just mad
beads, and they were just so excited to embrace
all nationalities.
Yes, white people, black people, doesn't matter who. They're embracing it. And so this just shows you, I could have sat there and said, well, that's a Caribbean event. I probably shouldn't go. I don't know that they'll be open. I'm not sure. But I was like, no, I'm going to go. You know, and I knew I was going to be one of probably either the only clothing vendor or the only African person there. And I was fine. And they welcomed me. I mean, and from that event alone, I made more connections. I have people that want to collaborate. They're telling me about Juneteenth and this other thing and this other thing. And I mean, it's like, this is why you do these events, you guys. This is why you should come. It's an investment in your own business. It's an investment in yourself. You educate yourself. You get exposed to things that you didn't realize existed, tools, apps, all these things that you had no idea. And now somebody is sharing. Stephanie was there setting up my square so we can swipe people's credit cards. What's your bank account information? What's your social? And I'm like multitasking, but again, you learn about all these things where maybe before you were only taking Cash App, now you can get Square easily, bam on your phone, bam, you're done. So don't look at this as you're benefiting anybody else, but yourself. This is you investing in yourself for your future. A lot of us are committed to being entrepreneurs long-term, and not only just for ourselves, but for the next generation. We're so excited to have people, somebody like Nikki Collison that I mentioned, join us. She's from the younger group. She's going to bring some of her friends along. She has a friend who does, I think, self-care or feminine care. I can't wait to find out more about what she does. My young daughter and things like that. You know, you just never know. So it's just, I'm just really excited about this. But yeah, I have Sakana Rose as one of my businesses. I'm also a business consultant. I have Wani Rose Williams, LLC. So I consult other businesses and I get contracts from large companies. My background is in management. I've managed for 20-something years straight from college. I started managing. And so I've managed multiple departments within corporate America. I mean, you name it. I've had teams as large as over 100 employees, teams as small as over 20 employees. So I've done it all. This is my time to kind of go after something that I wanted to do. I'm just committed to this. I can't wait. I had my phone keeps ringing. I had some huge call yesterday. I'm sitting here so shocked about it. And I think I told Steph, maybe I told her, but yeah, some more to come, you know, and this is why you want to get exposed. This is why you want to be involved.
And, you know, to add on to what she said, at that business expo, it was so funny because we were next door to, the next door to us was a Jamaican juice guy. He was selling like ginger beer and soursop juice and pineapple juice, the whole gamut. And let me tell you, it was so funny because they just kept coming over to us. We kept going over to them. They kept going to the point where he was like, take my number. We need to do something together. Like we were just back and forth all over the place. It was so much fun and mixing and mingling with everybody. And this is what we hope to replicate at our event. Because it wasn't about, oh, the Liberians are over here, the Africans are over here. No, everybody getting together and everybody trying, oh, try some of this and what I had. Oh, that's what we put on you. And it was amazing. The event was really, really good.
And that is something we should be proud about too. I'm so sorry, Nuke. Go ahead, Nuke.
No, I was just going to add to what you say as well. And that is, this will be the most reasonable advertisement you've ever done. And who's the best person to tell the story of your business? Yourself. So when you have a table there and they come to whether they're tasting or drink or whether I'm telling you about my restaurant, I'm the best person to explain to you about my business. It's very reasonable. If you do your research and find out how much it costs to advertise compared to what we're charging you to come into the cool air condition and have your table, you will come to the Chamber of Commerce and you have come and tell them.
And made in Liberia.
Okay, made in Liberia. Yes, we got to put that made in Liberia. My hat already set on you for my restaurant. I'm thinking so many things about you. So you see right there. So I even go to the Chamber Yellow and I already networking here.
Right.
See, that is true. You know what's so good? What's so good about
reaching out to the community too, not just us,
come on.
Liberians, but also the community.
It is.
Yes. Let me
And
ask
you're never too young. Sorry, Dennis. You're never too young to be an entrepreneur. Like I said, we have the youngest entrepreneur in our chat room. She is 2 years old. Dreamy has her own TikTok page. Dream has sponsors that give her free stuff just to model on her TikTok, and they pay her. And she has her own line of African dolls that she sells. 2 years old, just turned 2. Yeah. Her mother also gave her Tesla investments for her birthday. But let me tell you, it's never too young to train them. That's what I'm trying to say. It's never too young to train the young people to say, do something for yourself or have ownership. Be proud of what you have, because even though she may be modeling Western clothing, she also models African clothing. She's also promoting the African culture by promoting her African dolls to let little girls know, be proud of who you are and you are representative. So I am so happy that we are just coming from the younger generation all the way up into the older generation. So this is amazing. This is an amazing platform, and it's opened, I think, all of our eyes to some amazing entrepreneurs that we didn't even know were entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bring in some comments here. There are people who are just blown away by this. But before that, let me ask you, do you have one thing I noticed is we have so many African businesses or Liberian businesses here, but we are not growing because we don't know what to do. Let's say, take for instance, you have a platform, you don't even know about social media marketing. You don't know how you can get your business from one level to the next. Do you have anyone in your group, in your network that can do that?
Yes. Everybody in both groups have expertise in different areas. And that's why I'll speak for our team. When I started the Liberian Chamber of Commerce, I wanted to have a gambit of people that had specialty areas in their own field. And everybody brings something to the table. And even linking up with Made in Liberia, every single one of their members had something to bring to the table that we even might be lacking. And together we made this dynamic superpower team, to make this thing happen. Wani is good with social media marketing, like her management skills. Her Nuki is involved in not only with her business, but she also is a part of the community, and she does a lot of nonprofit and organizational stuff. And I'm sure Stephanie does. Stephanie, we won't even start about all the organizations.
All over the place.
Every time I pop up an organization that's entrepreneur or women empowerment, whatever, I look to see the executives or whatever, and then I say, wait, Stella Matu is a part of the board, or she's an executive on this. So she's in everything. That's why she's a wealth of knowledge. I myself have a business and consulting firm, and we help other businesses grow, market, and decide. So in fact, I have a meeting tomorrow with someone who wants to decide on what they want and how they want to take their business to the next level. So these are things that we do. We have marketers, we have accountants, we have, oh my God, business specialists. Legal, a lot of different people.
Thank you. Let me bring in some comments now. I don't know why Musu is coming as Facebook user, but this is Musu Stewart. It's a great job organizing this event. I pray for its success. Newton Gay said, please send me information how to register my business in Liberia. Lois Harris, who was supposed to be here, say, I'm so proud of you all. And
thanks, Lois. Thanks.
Thank you, Lois.
Maisha, Lois.
Maisha Cheek said, talking about the expo, say it facilitates networking and exchange of ideas.
That's right.
Thank you, Maisha.
My favorite IE player or former IE player, Kai Jebo, said, Dennis, I'll be in Atlanta in July. I hope I have an opportunity to visit the event. Wani, I will be your guest. So
that's right, Kai. That's right, Kai. Can't wait. Can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to meet you too.
Regina Bestman Gardner said, I own the only cosmetic surgery recovery facility in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. I would love to be a part of the expo.
That is
my God, we definitely
a black girl magic.
Black girl magic right there. Wow.
Don't win now.
Don't win now.
You gotta get in touch with us. We left our information. So get in touch with Made in Liberia and the Chamber. Let's get it together.
Please go and register, Regina, tonight. Or message any of us if you need any help.
Yeah, please wait. Dennis got to read. Go ahead.
Man.
Oh my God.
Support our community by bringing opportunities to each other business. So this is
thank you, Marvina. We appreciate
you.
Okay. Regina is telling you to sign up www.liberianbusinessexpo.com.
Yes, that's where you sign up.
And right away she said, I will.
Yes,
and I look forward to getting your information, Regina.
That's awesome.
Definitely, Salamatu and myself will reach out to you.
Octavio Gilman is a talk show host and he's in politics most of the time. So he's surprised. He said, Liberians are talking about business. Thank God and thanks to everyone who came up with this great conversation. People are tired with politics.
Thanks, Octavius.
Thank you, Octavius. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
On behalf of Dennis, you all don't understand. Dennis is multifaceted. So he's not just about politics. Trust and believe that because he's part of our chamber too. And Dennis has a wealth of knowledge on
our team.
So I have a big shop online. Marketing has been a big part of my business growth.
That's awesome. We would love to learn from her.
Awesome.
Or him.
We're about to learn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still Musu Wanglo Stewart.
Oh, that's Musu.
Musu. Yes, I reached out to Musu today. Hey, Musu, welcome.
No, Musu, she has sent me sample cookies, but she has not done so yet.
Dennis, I beg you, stop calling the woman out. She'll be all right.
Musu, I'm waiting for my cookies.
To working with Musu. Let me tell you, small disclosure. I reached out to Musu today. I saw her on Facebook and I saw her stuff. And I remember we had her on FOL before, Dennis, correct?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, well, maybe we were supposed to have her.
She's been in the background.
She's been in the pipeline quite a bit. So I reached out and I was like looking, sorry, Musu, stopped your page. And I saw all the wonderful stuff that you were doing and I just had to reach out to her. So today I reached out and I texted her and I said, I explained, what we were doing and I told her to come on board. And Musu was so nice enough to say, yeah, add me to the chat room. I want to see what's going on. So we added her to the chat room. So Musu, we thank you for showing up, watching the show, for supporting us today. I truly, truly appreciate you. And I cannot wait to see the great things you're about to put forth.
And bring your baked goods to the event so we can try them.
Definitely.
Send your cookies.
And Musu is sending my cookies. So
How you just send it to Dennis one?
Our cookies is for all of us.
She better be bringing a big bucket of.
Please, I would appreciate if one of you guys send me an email in my inbox at diapcollie4@gmail.com. Secretary is taking note to send that email.
Take a note real quick, Dennis. Don't change it. What?
Henry Password said, finally.
Is it?
Thanks,
Finally,
Henry.
something productive. So this is a breath of fresh air, something other than politics. You see,
that's awesome.
Liberians are talking about adding values.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Dennis.
Yeah, it's coming back. It's back. It's back.
It's right there.
We call 4 at
I'm
Gmail.
writing it.
Got it.
No,
there was someone who mentioned Newton Gay. Newton Gay also mentioned something, Dennis, about being a business owner.
Herring. Say, I've been watching and listening and exuberating in the knowledge of hearing something other than politics, Dennis. This is great for our people to see young Liberians doing such great work. Hey, Salamantu, you know I support all things Liberian from your very inception of the chamber. And ladies, congratulations. I'm happy.
Thank you, Miata. We
appreciate it.
Oh, Miata Harry. This is Nuki Hardy.
Nuke.
Oh, yes. Octavius Gilman also said, please remember OBG Real Estate Developer Company, LLC, and Octavius Loan Agency. Octavius.
You got to sign up.
Octavius, you got a realtor here, Nuke.
You got to sign up.
Yeah, tell him to email me at libchamberusa@gmail.com because this information, understand all the information from all the business that we gather will also be put on our website so everybody could access you for free. So we can have all of these businesses so people could be able in every single state be able to see you. Thank you, Anastasia.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Really appreciate you.
And Wani, I want you to read that. I want you to read that for us and read that comment. Please, Wani. The comment that's on the screen because I want you to read it with the
Take the read, lady. This is great.
Yes.
Read, girl.
No, want to do that again because I want to see the drama behind it.
Take the reins, ladies. This is great.
Right.
It is. I saw something here from Newton Gay. She put, I am a business owner in Liberia who lives in the state. My business school from daycare to 12th grade. How do you fit in your organization?
Right. So you can.
You haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't seen that one come over.
Yeah, we missed that one. It was way back.
Right. And Nuke, Miata saying, "Hey, my girl."
That's right. Hey, girlie.
So y'all can talk some Buchanan talk, right?
That's right.
All right.
So where's the one that Stephanie was talking about? Do you see it, Dennis?
You see Newton Gay?
No, Steph, you can respond to it. You can read that and respond to it.
Okay.
Yeah, read it to us, Steph, because I don't see it.
She said, I am a business owner in Liberia who lives in the States. My business is school from daycare to 12th grade. How do it fit in your organization? Every business fits in the organization. The Chamber of Commerce is here for everybody. Made in Liberia is here to represent all Liberian businesses as well. Newton, if your business is women-owned, that's Stephanie's area specialization right there, women-owned businesses. So every organization is available on our website, the Chamber of Commerce, for free. All businesses, Liberian businesses, organizations, and churches will be listed by state and by categories on our website. So that's free marketing that everybody will get automatically as long as you're a Liberian-owned business.
Thank you. Well,
we want to add something, Dennis. This is important to the men to add. We are truly encouraging every Liberian business owner to come out to this event. Excuse me. It's so important. Don't overlook this. Come out. If you're struggling with the fees and you need us to work with you on the fees in terms of needing more time or splitting it up or something, please reach out to us. Send us an email. Stephanie, what's the email address again?
libchamberusa@gmail.com.
Send
Say
us
it
an
again.
email and tell us
Can you put it
how
up
you
there,
want to be.
Dennis?
I'm so sorry. What you said,
Well,
Nuke?
send Dennis to please put up the email. There you go. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, so please reach out to us. Don't sit out because you think, oh, I can't afford it. I don't have it right now. Things like that. We want you to be a part of this. We don't want anyone left behind. We don't want anyone left out. So again, if you're ready to sign up and you need some help in terms of how you pay and some extension and splitting it up, things like that, we're willing to work with you. There are others that have reached out. So please feel free to do so, okay? We don't want anyone left out. I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, and another thing, I think a lot of times, people hear made in Liberia, when they hear trade show, they always think about, okay, I have to be making a product. It has to be, I have to be making something. It's not just product, it's just services. The whole idea is to promote your business. So if whether you're making a product or you're selling a service, you have a school, we made in Liberia, we advertise everybody's school. We have people who are not just customers. You have people who have financing to want to invest. You have people who may want to donate to your school. So it makes sense to just network and advertise your business, whether you're making something or not. So, get in touch with one of us. Um, as Stephanie was saying, I wear so many hats. Also, the one of the things that I noticed we did not have, or it wasn't active, was an organization specifically for women in business in Liberia. There were a couple, but they had been dormant for so many years. And when I got to the chamber, I was very frustrated because there were no women in there. And a lot of times you're sitting in the room with a lot of men, sorry, Dennis, but sitting in the room, not even so much a lot of men, but you're sitting in the room with a lot of older men. So there wasn't a lot of diversity. You didn't have younger people, you didn't have women, you didn't have a lot of Liberians. Um, so I created a database of women business owners, because I feel most of the business owners I was talking to, they were women. So I'm like, but wait a minute, you got all these women that are doing business. Why they're not sitting at these decision making tables? Um, then as you start talking to these women, you start finding out that the women started their businesses, and in Liberia, it was a strange kind of way people did business. The women who are doing businesses weren't necessary. They didn't, grow up saying, "Oh, I want to be business women." They actually did it for survival. They kind of fell into it. They were doing it as survival, and they got good at it. But unfortunately, our society, as much as we try to act like we're not a male dominant society, the women businesses tend not to grow. So they usually kind of get stuck in the micro and small area, barely small size enterprises that just don't grow. We wanted to find out, okay, why they're not growing. We're doing a dialogue right now with the U.S. State Department and talking to women business owners. This is really the first time that this has been done. That they literally said, you know what, we just want to hear from women who are doing business. We want to hear from women who are starting businesses. So if you have your school, that's a great thing. Yeah, the educational sector right now is huge in Liberia. People are not just talking about looking at education as a NGO. Again, they're looking at it as a business. What can we
Yeah.
do to help you as a business person, while we're kind of giving back, corporate social responsibility. So, send me an email. I will send you information on Febway Liberia, which is the Women Business Organization. I will also, if you send me your information, we can also market what you're doing to our network. And, I really hope you join the Expo as well. It's more exposure for you, because now you wouldn't just be dealing with Made in Liberia per se or Febway. You'll be dealing with the Liberia chambers in the Americas. So, send us an email. Don't be shy. And I think Wani said, sign up. If you're having issue with the money thing, talk it. Yeah, say it. I won't do it, but you know what? Yeah, it hard on me right now.
Total one climb, but the feet too short.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My thing
You
is,
can't read your mind.
okay. We know. None of us
Mhm.
know anybody's situation here, and we don't want to stereotype anybody. If you can make it, you call somebody, talk it. Say,
Mhm.
man, yeah, that money they're looking some kind of way.
Mhm.
How about, I got this much to pay, I can do this, I can do that. Let's work it out. This is
Right.
our inaugural event. We wanted to be successful, and we not wanted to just be successful for us. We
Mhm.
wanted to be successful for you as well.
Exactly. Mhm.
So, I think please drop your WhatsApp number. So drop your number, and Mianta said, but Dennis sitting with a lot of women today. Oh,
Yeah.
Mianta, you see why you see my job teeth all out?
The chamber's WhatsApp number is 678-789-5149.
Say that again.
678-789-5149.
All right.
I see Maisha said, let's not forget to start a LinkedIn page. And we do have a LinkedIn
Sure.
page, Maisha. Forgot to mention it.
Yeah, Maisha says start a LinkedIn page.
FYI, Maisha Cheeks is part of our team. Thank you, Maisha.
And let me just say this about Miss Heron, okay? The woman telling you, this woman she's a huge supporter of Made in Liberia. 2018, we took the chamber, asked the chamber, I really lobbied for this one. We took 12 companies, 12 Liberian companies. Members of the chamber actually sponsored these 12 Liberian companies. We did a whole pitching contest. 12 Liberian companies was selected. And the members of the chamber sponsored these companies to attend a trade show in New York. And it was the AGOA. It was based on the AGOA trade agreement. And she came all the way down to see us.
Oh.
She was one of our our Liberians who came to support us. And let me say this about Liberian business owners. There's a lot of challenges on the ground. They don't have access to a lot of things that we have access to here, like packaging, like labeling. The cost to do all of this is very high. When we went to the Expo, people were kind of nervous, because you had Ghana there, you had your family people there, how your little bluff. They had the Ivorian there, they were there speaking their French and bluffing us. I promise you, Liberia had the best packaging and the best presentation.
All right, Liberia.
There you go.
There. We took over the people show. Y'all know, we took over the people whole show. Yeah. And then it went a step ahead. They did something, a couple of the vendors that went, they did something that actually shocked me. They stepped outside the box. They actually went outside of the hotel and started linking up with businesses in New York. And the two companies that did that was their first time in New York.
You see it?
Yeah, the girl, one of the ladies, she's still doing business here. The other one, she was able to link up. I think they link up with a restaurant to supply the country rice. But yeah, Miss Heron came down to support us, and we can have like 2 or 3 cheerleaders there, but we can act like the whole stadium, everybody came for us. I mean, we showed off. Yeah, I was so proud of the Liberians that went there. I mean, they worked so hard. The presentation, the packaging, everything was just like, it was top notch. And I just kept saying to them, I'm like, now imagine if you have all of the resources, what can happen? Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that's the sky. Yeah, sky's your limit. Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know Mieta at all, but her name is infamous.
Yeah, we gotta wind down now. I know you are excited.
No, we won't go, man. We won't go.
No, I was just saying that Mieta's name is infamous in the community, knowing her name has been passed around many times as a community advocate and a very strong person, a strong woman in the community. So I don't know her personally, but yes, I know of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
Salamandra, she says she got pictures.
She just sent me a picture of us. Yeah, she came down. I wish I could share. Yeah, she
Yeah.
came down. I mean, it
So
it feels good.
the question, would
especially-
the expo be streamed for those who may not attend in person? I think Stephanie said yes.
Yes.
yeah, we got
All right, and the expo is going to be streamed. And then remember again, 70s, during the expo, you're going to have the 70s dress like it was in 1970. So I have a music for you that was a gospel music that was produced 1978 by a lady called Jan J. Kabli Kwamini. Take a listen.
I remember that song.
Yeah, BWI. 1978.
Look. Some of us are pretending like we don't know it because we don't want to show our age.
No. But I didn't hear it in 1978. I heard it
That's what I'm trying to say.
In the
I don't.
80s.
Yeah, I heard it in the 80s.
I'm
But
a
of course, I never knew the words. It was just tuned in.
Look at Nuki, you know this song.
What song now?
The song they was playing.
So, Abaniya, Abaza, Omana, I don't know it.
That's
We
a
thank
test,
God, thank you.
that's a test of the 1970s.
That's right.
I
Well,
grew up-
you know what? I'm trying to look at the names there. Wani,
Yeah.
you and myself related. I know they're talking about the expo, but I'm the true African, not you.
Oh,
Because my grandmother from Nigeria, my grandfather from Ghana, they went on missionary to Sierra Leone. They had their children. The children left, went to Liberia, had us. So I got 4 in my one.
wow. Yeah, you did that time. You did that time.
So we have our family reunion. I got all 4 countries: Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria.
Wow,
So
look,
there
why
you go.
should be Easter when I have family reunion?
Yo, they had all 4.
It should be Easter.
Thank you so much, ladies. At this time, we're going to go around the room and let me get your closing. Let's start with Nuki.
I knew you were going to call my name first. Why you had to do that? Let somebody talk so I can hear what they thought. They had told my own.
Okay, let one go.
There you go. One go ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem. It has been so wonderful talking, just conversing with these ladies and sharing what it is that we're working on behind the scenes. We honestly, like I said, we don't want anyone left behind. I don't care whether you braid hair. We need you to come and talk about your hair salon and the braiding work you do. I don't care whether you're in Liberia and you work, you sew small leg clothes and small. That's okay. I'm looking for more people in Liberia to work with. So you never know. I don't care what it is you do. You could do pedicure, manicure. You can install weaves. You can be someone who's a business consultant. You have social media marketing. I don't care what it is you do. We need you to come and tell us what it is you do. Share that with everyone in the community, everyone who will be in attendance that day. It's so critical. So thank you guys for having me tonight. I'm just so blessed to be a part of it.
Good. I can't hear.
Somebody talking about you when I was playing the night.
Now you ready for me to go?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Matu was very young at that time when I was him out.
I was very, very young.
Emmanuel heard it in the 1990. I heard it.
You might even hear it in the 80s.
Wow.
By that time, Nuke finished living Liberia. She was in America now.
Oh yeah, long time, man. Long time. I was here.
Salamantu, you're closing.
Okay, so we want you again, to participate, but you're not doing this for us. We want you to come in. We want you to establish new partnerships and or build on existing partnership. We want you to expand your market. We want you to advertise your brand. We want you to, just brag about your products and services. We want you to help bridge this gap between the Liberians at home and the Liberians in the diaspora by doing business together. My goal is to be the vessel of information, whatever knowledge I have. If I can pass it on to you, that will help you grow. For me, it will be a good thing because it'll make when I'm saying I'm from Liberia, I can proudly say, somebody can have something positive to say. So, right now, the appetite for African products is wet. People want it. Liberia, we claim to be the oldest nation. We know everything. We got muff. Let's show people that we can work together. Let's show people our private sector side. We love politics, but let's try let people understand that we are resilient and we can diversify our different things. So we can do politics, but we can do business. So yeah, y'all go to the website, the Liberian Business Expo. That one website, you can get in touch with all of us on there. Okay, send us an email, sign up. Don't be shy. And you got it, ma. Let us know you got it, ma. We'll talk to you. Yeah, we ain't gonna tell you the team free right now. Yeah, okay, not free. Yeah, you coming out of our part, nothing here free. However, call us and we can make it work. Okay, so Liberian Business Expo is in the chat group. Please, please, please support, come out, network, sell, expand, enjoy yourself. By the way, yeah, before we go, I say, my girl, all your fashion designer, we get African clothes yet, though. You let us know what we need to do so we can contact you. Over.
Thank you. Samuel Hollywood said,
we got you.
He said, thanks to all of you, beautiful soul sisters and brother, for a great show. And Mianta said, put your money where your mouth is. Musu is very optimistic about this initiative. Stephanie Duncan, why can't we market our country club gown that are hand woven? I think we should make it similar to that what Ghana did with Kinte.
But let me tell you about the Ghanaians. Let me tell you about Wanine family. They won't take our country club, or they're calling it something else.
No, I beg them.
I'm looking for it there. That's in Liberia, only Liberia.
Hey, my sister, I'm telling you, they won't take it. There's nothing stopping
us.
Not
take it. Only Liberia, country club.
There's a young lady that's actually doing a country club. That Macy Dunbar's sister, Kathy Dunbar. She's actually making products, clothing, coats, bags, and stuff from country club. But that nothing stopping us, my sister and my brother. I don't know if you're male or female. A male. That's nothing stopping us. That's what we call opportunity is there.
Oh yeah, I mean, in fact, when you come to Ghana, when they say George Weah, they say, oh, he's from here. James Salenza, he's from here. So everybody from Ghana. So
they can own it. They're quite own.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised.
You need to own too. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's why they said we are the best in the whole world. Nuki, they reach you.
Nuki. Anyway, my final closing would be to encourage everyone to.
I got so excited. Sorry.
And she called herself off. Anyway, I'm encouraging everyone to attend the expo. Many times the Liberians say the Liberians don't help each other. Liberian, when they find something, they keep it for secret. They don't like to share. Now, this is a big secret we're sharing with everyone to come out, promote your business, come and brag about your business. Come, let's do business together. We are all here, experienced. We're ready to help you where you need help. Anything we can teach you, show you, you can teach us. We are here for you all. So again, go on our site, Liberia Chamber of Commerce, and register for the expo that is coming up. You will learn a lot. We are there to work with you. We're not going to keep it to ourselves. We want every one of you to know. So please come up, and we are there for you all. It's all I have to say.
Well, before Stephanie comes, we have shows lined up here at Focus on Liberia. Tomorrow we're going to be on Prime FM 105. It is 17 years of the ruling party, CDC. So I have some former members and current members of the CDC. We're going to be discussing the CDC 17 years later. On Thursday, on the Hour of Politics, Madam Talo Kulwankpa, who was being the Liberia chief nurse, has resigned and she's back in the United States. She got a long story to explain. You don't want to miss that on the Hour of Politics. That's 1 p.m. on Thursday. Then Thursday at 7 p.m., we're going to have here Tough Talking Thursday. Another look at the CPP framework document, independent forensic report, the impact and the lessons learned. Don't miss that. And then next week, we're going to be having D12, who's going to be talking about his upcoming music and his musical career. You don't want to miss it. Keep it here at Focus on Liberia, where we educate, we elevate, and promote all things Liberia. And talking about Liberians working together, Nuki, you strike a very good point. I too have been trying to even, so far, Focus on Liberia is, I want to say, is the largest because we have a variety of shows and we have different people working with us. I've been trying to get other talk show hosts to come here so we can do things together. So last week I have a politician, and instead of my one interviewing the politician, I call other people. I say, "Yo, come, let's do this together." This boogeyman that Liberians can work together, that lie. So we're going to defeat it. And so I thank you all for the work you're doing, bringing Liberians together to solve this problem. Bishop Mawia once told me, they say the only ship that can go to Liberia is partnership. All the ships are partnership. But that also is not true.
I like that.
And gentlemen have proved to be that this is not true. Partnership can go to Liberia. We see Made in Liberia Inc. and Liberia Chamber of Commerce working together.
Amen.
We want to see more of that. Steph, your closing comment.
Oh, well, these lovely ladies basically have said it all. Since everyone touched on the basis of our business and so forth, let's turn it around a little bit and say, well, we'll work hard all day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on July 30th. And then we'll come out and we'll take off our business hats and we'll put on our 1970s get up outfit. And we're going to boogie down and enjoy and let our hair down and just enjoy ourselves. So everybody come out, represent, and let's all do some great business. Let's all network. Let's all work together. Let's all promote Liberian businesses. And let's do this thing, people. And then let's all celebrate at the end.
Right.
On that note, we say we are all Liberians. And that's the song that we're going to end with because we are Liberians. And that's a fact. And we should do whatever it takes to make our country the glorious land of liberty. Good night and God bless.
Good night.
Liberia is our home. Liberia people, either you raise it or we want. Liberia, either you raise it or we want. Liberia, be Liberia. Viva!